Hi, thanks for tuning in. Just a little gouache experimentation, getting to know it. Haven't used it in ever. I don't think I can remember. Maybe when I was a child. Was given a palette of them for Christmas. This beautiful, pretty makeup palette looking thing. Yes, here goes. Let's see what gouache is all about. Heard it dries a little darker than it is, which is going to be a bit more challenging to figure out what happens. It's kind of fun. I was told that it's once it's dried, it's very easy to go back into it and paint over. It's quite opaque, so it could almost start over, I guess. And we'll see. What do I got here? It dries pretty fast. Seems very easy to use this. As you can see, I can put another color on top of the color and get these gradations and transparency. So I didn't realize I'd be getting that. That's cool. All right. See, there's some yellow greens happening here. Trying to get some yellows going. A yellowy green. Where did I see that? Oh wow, and it doesn't mix. Like the opposite of, say, working with oil paints where you work wet and wet and work with benefits of things all blurring and mixing as you're working, or not enjoying that. Brighten up with a bit of brighter yellow, a bit of red in it just to knock it back a bit. And that's where your art theory comes into practice. You know how to gray a color down. You know, if I mix this with this, it will kick the color down and stop it from being so bright. This is why you want to learn stuff, learn a bit of stuff. Otherwise you end up with a palette that's all very bright and very insensitive and not very complex at all. Unless you're an absolute master at looking. Okay, let's play with white, see if I can highlight white on white with this stuff. I'll go to the really highlighted parts. Depends how creamy it is, how creamy the paper is here. Doesn't really do much for me on this paper. Maybe I can use it to knock something back here like that. That might work. Let's try that again. So we're knocking it down. Maybe a bit more subtle than I expected. Well, that knocks that back quite nicely. Wonder if that works. Well, that's too green, I think, although it's not bad. Where are the shadows in these puppies? Well, that works quite well as a shadow. Now that's cool, I like that. Well, and again, looking at where the shadows are and not making it up as I go along. What else is shadows here? Well, it's quite wet. That's probably going to make the paper buckle because it's pretty poor quality paper here for experimenting with. Don't know if these petals are bending that much. Oh, that dark. There's a dark shadow there that I could have. Get to know your process here. If I was going to be doing some sort of more sort of serious painting, I would work out how it responds to shadows and getting these contrasts and what the color values are, meaning depth and tones, and sort of, are they a green family or are they a red family, or this is just we're experimenting. Probably start to loosen up, not be so freaked out by it. Oh, I've got things over here that could have a bit of depth of shadow in here. The shadow of something coming across it. Quite like that. So yeah, start to get bold about it and not so tentative about it. Make a few mistakes, I'm sure. Like that. Beautiful. What about some shadows here? I really like these paints. I think they're going to be really, really fun. So I hope you will follow my lead and get some, or the person who gifted me with these, and play with this medium. I think it's really fun, really easy, no smell, very little cleanup, very little fuss, very immediate. Yeah, I think I'm a bit of a poster girl for gouache. And it did bleed a bit there, but not too much. How do I get that to drop back? Maybe some deep bright color? Or would that pop it forward? Hard to know. I like that bit of strong color there. Okay, well, I'll leave you with it, and feel free to post some some of your attempts or practices on the Facebook site. And Merry Christmas, have fun, and enjoy the rest of your day off. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye bye.